Hello, everyone. Welcome to my workshop. Today, we're going to talk about the best way to get into dressmaking. I'll share what approach will help you start successfully, progress naturally, and never get demotivated. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. I truly believe this is the best way to start your sewing journey classical homeware. And as I am putting this bathrobe together, I'll tell you why. I've been sewing for 8 years, and I was a student of real life courses, online courses, as well as having tons of self schooling at home. You might be considering one of those right now to get started, but before you make your choice, I want to share my experience with you. Real life dressmaking courses often mirror college programs, just compressed and sped up. They start with tailored pieces pencil skirts, shift dresses, trousers, jackets, complex stuff. And honestly, if I could go back in time, that's not where I'd begin. In my class of 12, only 7 of us graduated. 5 quit because they felt stuck, remaking the same draft over and over, never getting to the point of making a sample. Look at my notes from that time. Is that a draft of a spaceship? So here's my approach start with something you'll actually finish and fit into. That first taste of success will energize you to keep going. Do not underestimate the power of this, oh my god, I can do it. So, why a classical bathrobe? First, it is forgiving. You will fit into it almost certainly. Second, there's no zippers, closures, lining, or even darts. Nothing intimidating. Yet, you will still learn tons of real tailor's techniques you can use later for any garment. It's a practical foundation in quality sewing. Yeah, because you might be thinking that this is a homeware and what I can possibly learn from it. No, this is mass market. Today, we're looking only into timeless and reputable tailor's techniques. I will not explain today how they are done. It's not the purpose of this video, but I will mention them. As for the pattern, you can draft your own or buy a ready one. It's a loose piece, so either works. Skip the tricky fabrics for now. I'm using viscose crayback satin. It's stable, not slippery, and doesn't fray too much. Avoid using cheap polyester satin. It frays like crazy and will drive you mad. I'm going to use French seams to finish my center back seam, then shoulder seams, arm side, and the side seams. I'm using a tailor's clapper to make seams flat. Ironing of French seams is done in several stages. I apologize if something is not filmed perfectly. That's literally my first video. French seam is a very simple but luxurious technique, 100% beginner friendly. I have pinned the lace trim on my sleeves and they are ready to be zigzag stitched along the edge. I will then take my applique scissors and cut the fabric behind the trim. As you can see, I didn't have pattern pieces for the neckline band, for belt, for inner strings, and for the hemline interfacing because they are just straight stripes cut on grain, and you just have to decide how wide you want them to be and cut them right off the fabric. I have attached the neckline with a machine stitch, and this is my connecting seam, but I'm going to close it manually. I am catching the edge of the band first and then every third stitch of my connecting seam. This finish is going to look exquisite on both sides. And this is how my belt looks before I stitched it along the edge. This belt is 3 meters long, so you will have lots of edge stitching practice here. Okay, now it's time for a fitting. So far we have practiced straight and zigzag stitching, the French seam, edge stitching, learned what a neckline and interfacing are. We also got familiar with tools like a tailor's clapper and applique scissors, and that's already a lot of hands-on experience, isn't it? So to sum up, if you want to start sewing in a way that is motivating, achievable, and skill building, consider starting with classical homeware. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.